In this video, I started out with $0, a truck, and this abandoned gold mine. And now I have the challenge of making it profitable and hopefully not going broke. Will I be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and dropping a like helps too. Anyway, let's go find some gold. Well, boys, it's another day back out here at the gold mine. We got $4,000 in the bank account. The sluice box is running. We're getting money, getting gold. I hope at least. Anyways, I've had an idea here. So instead of us dumping pay dirt right into the sluice box here, I'll get a small conveyor and it'll just go right from the pile right into the sluice box. I'm thinking that'll be a bit easier. Now, considering we only have about $4,000, our options on conveyor belts are a tad bit limited, and I think we might just be able to afford one, and that's it. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab that, see if we can up production. But with that all out of the way, our current goal is to get enough money so we can get that dozer up and running so we can open up a new cut, because we're already kind of running out of pay dirt in the original first cut out here, and yeah, it's gonna be not a very good situation if we run out of pay dirt. We're a little bit screwed after that. So my hope is there's enough gold in that ground to at least give us a little bit of money to work with. Well, I got my conveyor, but I have also dropped about all of my money. I got $180 left, which is yeah, that's about nothing out here in the Yukon. I don't even think that'll fill up the gas tank on my truck. Anyways, we're gonna get this back to the mine and hopefully it ups production just a little bit. Okay, so I've got my conveyor belt in place here. Now the material's not quite close enough for us to start using it, so I'm gonna get in the loader here and we're gonna go push that material up just a little bit. And then we should just be able to add to that stockpile and it should just keep the sluice box running as long as we want. Oh, check it out, it's working. I'm gonna have to move this pile up just a little bit so we can actually keep it going. Now, one small problem to this thing is absolutely eating through all of our pay dirt like crazy fast here. We're gonna have to get some more stockpile ASAP. Now, once our sluice box is full of material, it's gonna run a lot slower, but for now, it's probably gonna eat through all of this. Well, that's our stockpile there, and it looks like the conveyor slowed down a bit, so it's probably getting pretty full here. But I'm hoping this should make things a lot easier on us. However, I'd like to get that stockpile just a little bit bigger so we can keep running even through the night here. So we're probably gonna go back out in the cut here, get a couple more dump truck loads, just get that pile up to where we need it to be. Now, in the meantime here, I've been cleaning out the back of the cut, and our initial test pans were really, really good on this place. So I'm thinking we should have no issues pulling gold out of here. Oh boy, up the hill with the Volvo. Oh, it actually made it up pretty easy this time. That hill's usually a challenge. All right, so I've been making some pretty good progress on the cut here. We got, I'd say about half of it out of here now. I got a really, really big pile going over here, and that should probably take a while to get through. But I guess at the rate we're going, might not take long. Well, would you just look at that stockpile? I think that'll hold us over for a little while here. At any rate, I've been pretty much doing this all day now, and we're pretty much good to go to run through the night. So I'm going to keep running this sluice and see how much we got in the morning. All right, boys, it's the next morning here. I got a bunch of concentrate in front of the sluice. I'm just piling up what we got here. I've pretty much had the plant running all night, which has been great. We ran through a crap ton of pay dirt. It's pretty much decimated our pile here. I don't know, we got maybe a couple more hours left before we have to bring this back up again. But since we're basically out of money, I'm gonna go take this in. The concentrate's looking real good, lots of gold in there, and I'm thinking today's gonna be a really good payday. Okay, there's officially two things I need to buy: a set of pallet forks for this thing and some sort of a trailer, because I can't keep doing this if we're gonna have this much concentrate. That took forever to get that on there, but now my truck's just extra tippy. I guess let's see if we made some money. Ah yes, my favorite spot to be. Well, the guys are gonna get this unloaded, get the gold out, melt it down into bars, and I should have a pretty nice payday. Well, they're a little short-staffed here this morning, so you know what that means. I get to run a forklift. It's a good thing I'm certified, or this could be a disaster. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of weight on the truck. It's on there though. 3 whole pallets of gold. And if I'm correct, this should be our biggest payday yet. Only our second payday, but there's only so much of a mining season, so everyone counts. Well, you know what? I think I can live with that. Almost $115,000. That's fine by me. Price of gold must be up. I haven't even checked. Well, I guess it's time to do some equipment shopping then. Well, $6,500 later, and this is what I got. little flatbed trailer to haul the gold with, and then some pallet forks for the wheel loader because we absolutely need them. I also did give the mechanic a call, so he's going to be out fixing the dozer. That's going to drain our account pretty good for about $30,000. All right, so this cut right here, the original cut of the gold mine, we got only about a couple more days left out here. There is not much pay left, and we're going to have to get a move on things if we want to keep the wash plant stocked up. Now, I was looking in the attic of the old house here, and I managed to find some old drill maps. Now, basically what that means, the original people that owned this gold mine here, they hired someone or had a drilling machine that went all through the property here and took test samples. Now, the second best test samples were out here. Pretty good stuff, really gold-rich soil. But the best samples were a little bit over this way, kind of right along here is where it starts, and then it goes quite a bit further over this way, but our property line is also just right around here. So, I'm thinking this is going to be the spot for our new cut. But there's one small problem with this. There's a river in between the sluice and the cut. And you're probably saying, well, Austin, there's a bridge right down there. Well, you'd be right. However, this bridge is closed. I guess the wood's too rotten, and it's pretty much done. Eventually, they're going to tear it out, and there's going to be no more bridge here. There's a bridge way the heck down there, but that is way too far to truck material over. And technically speaking, I could just drive down through here, right across there, up through there, and back around to the cut, but that's going to take more time as well. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to build a bridge right over here that's going to go straight across to the cut, that we can come over down here right to the sluice. Now, the issue is I can't just get a bridge, so I'm going to have to wait a couple days to get it all ordered and stuff. But for now, we can keep working on the cut we have. Well, it looks like the mechanic's out here working on the dozer. That's going to be an expensive project, but then we can at least start getting into the new cut. Then hopefully we might be able to get enough money out of this cut to possibly buy a new wash plant. They're upwards of $1 million, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth it because currently we can't even run material as fast as I'd like, and we're going to need bigger equipment to run more material along with a bigger wash plant. So really the thing we need most right now is money. All right, so the mechanic just left here. It cost me 30,000 big ones, but he said the dozer is good to go. I've been stockpiling pay dirt like crazy, and we got a really decent pile going here, so we should be fine for quite a while. I'm just gonna dump this here real quick, and we'll check and see if that dozer actually runs like he said it does. He did have to replace a lot of parts, so that's why it costed so much, but I'm hoping it's good now. Let's give her a try. Oh, it's close. Okay, hold on. Where's my ether at here? There we go. Give it a couple sprays. All right, let's try her again. There we go. We got ourselves a dozer, boys. All right, lift this up. Perfect. And off we go. Look at that. Moving out with the cat. Oh, this is about to help so much. Well, it definitely ain't pretty, but it should do the job. It's also very, very slow going. Let's see if I can make it up this hill here. We should be fine. This thing's not really at max power because it's just so old and the engine is just not loving it, even though it's an old cat, but I think it'll do what we need it to do. All right, so this is probably where we're going to start the cut here. Now, we're going to have to cut down a bunch of trees, so I think I'm going to get to work on that, and then we can start stripping it down. Now, the nice part about this dozer is it does have a winch, so we should be able to winch together a couple trees and just get them out of the way. Timber! We got some good tree cutting going here. I think we're about ready to get the dozer and get some winch action going here so we can drag all these trees out of the way. There we go. Look at that. Easy. Well, I've made some serious progress out here, just moving some trees. I've still got a bunch more to cut down, but we've got a decent space actually opened up here, better than I thought we would. Now, there's a small problem here. So this D70 does not have a ripper, and in order to get through all the permafrost and stuff, since it's pretty early in the year, we're gonna need a ripper. Now, this thing could get off all the overburden and stuff, but once we get down to that, it's down to the permafrost. And this thing, it's not gonna cut it. We've got essentially one option. I need to get myself a bigger dozer with a ripper. Now, dozers are not cheap. They cost a lot of money. Now, my hope is I can keep the sluice running and maybe make enough money to buy one or possibly take out a loan. I don't know yet. But according to the original soil samples, there could be millions under this ground. Enough for us to buy all new equipment and maybe a new claim. Who knows? So I'm going to keep going on this, see how much I can get done with the dozer I have right now. But in the end, I'm going to have to upgrade or get something different. But hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.